Hey guys, it's Avilee Man. I'm here with Zig from Phoenix One. Zig just came off of his 2-1 win over Dignitas. How you feeling?
2-1, let's go. I'm feeling good. I didn't want to lose this one really badly, actually. Because we lost versus CLG, and we won game one versus them as well. So to have, a weekend where we, crushed game one and then lose the next two games would have been really, really disappointing, and I probably wouldn't be in here or in the mood to do anything. So, yeah, I'm glad we won. Very glad we won.
Was there ever a point in that series where you were worried if you guys were going to take it or not?
Yeah, it's just always after this game two. We have a really good showing game one. Then game two, we got stomped back. So it was the post game meeting afterwards, it was a bit more stressful. There was more tension clearly in everyone, and I'm glad we won though. So
What goes down in those post game meetings? Is it just you sit with the team and your coach gives you a pep talk, or?
yeah, it's a combination of that. There's a lot of strategy talk and what we need to adapt and change. We ended up banning Ezreal last game, and then we pulled out the Zac because Zac can't really kill Ezreal. And yeah, I think our adaptations were good clearly because we won the series. So yeah, it's usually just strategy stuff and making sure no one's mental is boom or anything, which mine was almost. So
Almost. Well, I saw you said with Freak you had some mouse issues or technical difficulties. What was that?
yeah, during the first game, we didn't get that much time to set up on stage compared to normal. I think it's usually random depending on when games end and stuff. But I didn't open my mouse driver, and then I had some alt tab bug while I was warming up in practice tool. So yeah, I was actually kind of worried because the ref didn't seem too approving. I was like, wait, can you log on to Razor Synapse for me? I'm not sure if my sensitivity is right. And he's like, we can't do that. And I'm like, oh, do I have to play on this random sensitivity or what's going on? And luckily Donald, one of the tech guys, was there and he had my back. So, because I also had that bug in practice tool, I guess, and some other things happened. So, yeah, it was good.
So Donald's always looking out for you then.
Yeah, Donald's sweet. He's actually, my brother was a writer for a bit and he worked with Donald, so I've known Donald for some time, and yeah, he's a cool dude. He helped out a lot, and he was taking the blame for it too. But I'm pretty sure it was my fault. So, I'm not. Yeah, I don't know where the blame should be allocated, but yeah.
That's cool though. So then League of Legends runs through your family with your brother.
Yeah, a little. Yeah, he works somewhere else now, but he was a writer for a bit. So
That's cool. Well, I wanted to ask you about your game one pick. Kled pulled that out of nowhere. I heard you're the only NA Kled. So what's your inspiration behind that pick?
yeah, I just think Kled's a pretty good champion, super underrated right now. He's good in the meta versus some blind pickable stuff, that people think is blind pickable, but Kled really abuses certain matchups. I'm not gonna reveal what those are because that could hurt my team, but yeah, we ended up blind picking it anyway because I thought I rounded out the comp pretty well. We just needed some more engage, and it's either I play Nautilus duty, Shen duty, or I get to play Kled. So yeah, Kled happened. That's all.
And then game three, you were able to pull out Gangplank and do a little bit of carrying through there.
Yeah. Shen or Gangplank is just a classic Shen counter pick. Is pretty normal. I kind of got beaten up a little in lane. I made some early game mistakes, and then once Shen Rengar hits level 6, it's you're kind of on your own and left to fend for yourself. So I expected to die a couple times, and I did die a couple times, but luckily my team was doing really well on the other side of the map. So if the game went late too, Gangplank's kind of like insurance. I was really, really rich at that point in the game when the game ended. If the game went on a little longer, I'd be even richer. So I made 1,000 gold from my serpents. So I was crushing it farm wise.
Perfect. Well, money in the bank. So a lot of teams went into this big 2-week break with some problems that they tried to pinpoint and work on over the break. Was there anything that you guys had that you wanted to pinpoint and try to work on?
Nothing in particular. We still have the jungle position is kind of up in the air. We're switching between two junglers when we practice. But besides that, it's just same things every team has. We have weaknesses and some things that we're trying to work on. Always trying to improve through every scrim block. But yeah, nothing specific really. We just playing, practicing.
So I heard Inori was back. So now that you have Inori back, but you also have Meteos playing for you this weekend, how are you going to decide who's going to stay with jungle?
It's up to the team pretty much. We have a lot of meetings now actually because we have more coaching staff. We have a performance coach too, and yeah, we just talk a lot of things out. I guess there's a lot of meetings. So I assume this week as well there'll be more meetings, and like after every practice that we have, we'll be talking about like the strengths and weaknesses of each jungler and who would be best for the team moving forward. But I think both of them are going to stay with us until the end of the split anyway. So if something goes wrong, we can always switch back and forth between the two. They're always like there to sub in for LCS weekends. So it's yeah, I think we have the freedom. Yeah.
Sorry, would their play be determined? Who would have more input on who would play, the players or maybe the coaching staff?
Yeah, we just take a vote pretty much. We voted this week for Meteos because Inori came back a little later in the break, like because he was staying at home for some of the IEM weekend break, and then yeah, we took a vote as a team. We were practicing with Meteos, and results were a little better, and we had more time with him, so we just kept Meteos on for the weekend.
Cool. So you guys are currently sitting at 4th place right now. Is this where you guys thought that you would be?
I try not to have too many expectations at all with regards to like placement, and our coach is actually pretty good at making sure he curbs our expectations as well. He like we were like doing really well. We were like 4-0 or something early in the split, and he's like, "Don't worry, guys. It's just spring. Like you shouldn't be like all riled up about it." So yeah, I'm just happy that like it feels better to win than lose, obviously, because last year we weren't really winning at all, especially in the first half of the split. But yeah, I mean, I thought we'd be a good team for sure, and yeah, 4th place is nice. So.
Well, over the last few weeks of the split, you're going to be playing some of the bigger teams, I think even Cloud9 and TSM in the same weekend. Is there any like special practice schedules or anything that you guys are going to be implementing to deal with the big teams that you're going to be facing?
I don't think in particular it will change much. As long as we're improving every week and learning from our losses and stuff like that, we should be pretty well prepared to play TSM, C9, or any other of the stronger teams coming into the final weeks of LCS. But yeah, I think maybe moving towards playoffs, we'll start triple blocking and stuff like that, just having more scrim sets, more practice.
Cool. Well, is there anything that you'd like to say to the P1 fans out there?
Thanks for supporting us, guys. We'll try to win more and more as much as we can for you. And yeah, P1 fighting.
I love it. Oh, one thing I wanted to ask, I totally forgot about. I've been seeing the hashtag P1 lifestyle going around. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
P1 lifestyle is just, it's a lifestyle. There's not much more to say.
What would you say embodies the P1 lifestyle?
Yeah, you just gotta have it or you don't. It's like Gucci Mane's lost in the sauce. You have the sauce or you don't have the sauce, and it's like P1 lifestyle or no P1 lifestyle. So
I love it. Well, you have the lifestyle and you have the fashion style completely color coordinated from head to toe. But thank you again so much for this interview, and for everyone else, you can check out more of our coverage of both things LCS and fashion at Yahoo Esports.